I was 28 when I was told I'd have no vision by the age of 40. But fortunately, I went on till I was 47. And so from there to now, it's now about 24, be 25 years at the end of the year.
So when you're doing your art now, you obviously, at least you can remember what colours are, what you want. You can remember what sort of shape or picture you want to depict. I'm making it sound terribly easy. I'm sure it's not.
No, indeed it isn't. In fact, I have to work out a simple but effective way of doing my art. First of all, I used to use magnifying sheets, and then I decided that because I really couldn't cope with colours anymore, I then decided on a tactile version of what I do. And that means using acrylic gels, and in fact, anything from muffin cases to, anything that will make a shape. And then I use my fingers to put on the various gels and the paints.
Sitting in this dining room, there are some amazing pictures here. A beautiful, rather more simple one, not quite so tactile, shall we say, of the savannah, and you can feel the heat coming off there. You've got a beautiful one there of the Lake District. And if you put any of these, this waterfall here, if you put these in the Tate Modern or something, they could believe it was by anybody incredibly famous.
But I sometimes wonder myself how on earth I do it, because I have to say, when I was a girl, I didn't like art. I couldn't do it. But the moment I lost all of my vision, it was as if all the barriers to art, understanding and liking lifted, and I was able to do it.
And you have rather clever ways of knowing what colours you're using.
I'm very lucky. We live in a very technological world now. Not only is there speech software, we have many gizmos and gadgets. One is called a pen friend, and that's a barcode reader, and it comes with a recorder at one end. So all I do is take the label, pop it on a tube of paint, then I ask my husband, what colour is this paint? And he'll say sky blue. Then I record those two words, sky blue, pop the tube of paint into my tub, and anytime I want it, I take it out, take the pointed end, put it on the label, and it will say sky blue.
Why did you decide to go to Help for Heroes Shivas VC House?
I've supported as many military charities as I possibly can because I think it's absolutely necessary. I've supported Royal Marines, and one of my paintings, Poppies it's called, and that was the one done with muffin cases. And that one is available if anybody wants to support the Royal Marines. My father was in the RAF. He was an officer in World War II. My husband is ex-Navy. And with that background, the one thing I do know is that the one thing that keeps all these men and women happier and really safe of mind is camaraderie. They have to have it. I always say that sharing is the greatest currency. I haven't got much else to offer. What we must do first is accept where we are and then adapt our lives to really do the things that we enjoy to do.
So when you've been to Shivas VC House, you're not necessarily thinking you might discover an artist, you're actually just inspiring them.
Yes, indeed, and I think it's not only art, but anything and everything is possible. We just have to accept where we are in our lives and take a step, not backwards, but sideways.
Finally, Annie, how would you describe your art? I'd say impressionist, abstract, modern. What would you say?
It's a vibrant art, and it certainly casts a bright light in darkness.
Annie Fennymore, thank you very much.